Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're doing well. This is Dennis here. Want to do a video for you. This will be a quick one, but wanted to do a quick video for you guys on the Delkin Fat Gecko Tri-Suction Cup Mount. That's a mouthful. Now, this is a suction cup mount. Obviously, you see it has three suction cups with 3 arms. There are actually 2 other versions of this, with the one with a single arm and another one with a dual arm setup. Now, I wanted to do a review on this because obviously I purchased this and I own this, and I have a particular reason for why I bought this this mount in particular. So, this mount I got so that I can record videos while I'm driving for my channel and that sort of thing. And I needed something that I could rely on, that was sturdy and solid, that was going to last me a while, and that I could ultimately trust my camera with, right? And for those that are wondering, I'm recording on a Canon 80D at the moment with the kit lens, and I wanted to use this camera in my vehicle while I was driving. So I wanted to be able to record videos, and I needed something that I could absolutely trust. Obviously, with the suction cup mounts for your vehicle, you're going to be using for DSLR camera or any professional camera that you have or anything like that. You don't want to trust it to a rinky-dink mount. So that's why I want to do a video on this. I did some research, saw tons of different ones out there, and I'm very, very particular about the products that I get. It has to pass my own level of I guess it has to go through like a little stage in my mind that it'll pass certain tests. One being, you know, appearance. You have build quality, which for me is the most important one. Reliability, functionality, features, that sort of thing. And then at the end, pricing. So there's tons of different suction mount devices out there on the market. But again, I wanted something that I could absolutely trust on. This one right here, you could actually use for if you wanted to mount your camera outside of your vehicle and record drive-by stuff or any specific shots that you have that you want to take. You could actually use this for the exterior of your car. Now, I know that if I could use it for the exterior, I could definitely use it for the interior. My personal thing, I probably won't use it for the exterior, and I don't actually have a need for that, but it's good to know that it can handle that. Now, these are commercial suction cups. They're not this rinky-dink stuff that you can put and then, you know, if it vibrates too much, it wobbles and it falls off. Things like that I've used in the past. Now this thing is super solid, and we'll cut to a closer view so you can see the build quality, some of the other features of it. But this thing, you can feel the weight of it. It does use plastic, but it also uses metal where it should be used. And the combination is a very solid combination. It passes my initial I guess test for build quality. It has excellent reviews on Amazon. That's one of the things that led me to moving forward and purchasing this one in particular. But this thing is solid, and that's what I wanted, something that I can trust. I'd rather have something that's a little bit more overkill, especially for this particular situation, which I'm trying to, you know, use my pricey camera and connect it to the dash while I'm driving and that sort of thing. So I need to make sure that it's not going to fall, and that's why I went with the three suction cup version instead of the single cup or the dual cup version. And these things are excellent. I've actually already tested on the vehicle to see how it holds up and if there's any vibrations, that sort of thing, and we'll do a quick video so you can see how that performs inside of a vehicle in context. But overall, this thing is solid. I highly recommend this. Again, this passes my test for build quality, appearance, functionality. And another thing to mention, and we'll get into this as well, is the flexibility that this thing allows you to have. It's pretty crazy. It's almost like a spider or something like that. Like you can tell here, this actually swivels back and forth here. You have the same thing here. And this, you actually have an extension that goes up and down as well. This thing is just, it moves all over the place. There's tons of hitches and ball joints that you can move, and it's super flexible. And you can actually remove some of these as well. You can remove this extension right here by removing the clamp, and this entire thing right here by turning this entire arm, and you can remove it. There's actually another bolt down here as well, a hex bolt I just saw actually before this video, that you can use to take off this entire thing. So it's super flexible, which is great for trying to, you know, get these 3 suction cups mounted in a very particular or maybe a limiting manner. Sometimes the dashboard can be like that, or your windshield. I wouldn't use this to put it on the actual dashboard. I use it for the windshield. Obviously, suction cups connect really well to glass, so that's what I'm using it for. But let's go ahead and switch over to a much closer view. So here we have a closer view of the mount itself. I wanted to get a closer view for you guys so you can see the build quality and some of the features a little closer. Here you can see that there are some metal parts here that you can tell back here. There's a metal bolt here, and there's a lot of metal bolts, which is great because those you don't want to be plastic. And I'll show you a little bit of a closer view. Right there, you can see that that bolt back there is actually metal. The same with all the other areas. These ball joints right here are actually metal as well. There you go. All these ball joints are metal, which is excellent. These parts are here, the actual parts where you connect to accessories and the camera itself. These are also metal, which is absolutely necessary. This part right here in the center is also metal. And this thing is overall is super solid and flexible, as I mentioned earlier. And you can remove these things in case you don't need 3 arms in particular. You can remove this again and just have these 2 right here, and you can do so much with it and use it for other things that are not just a camera. One thing to mention as well, according to the Amazon description, you can actually hold up to 12 pounds with this mount right here, 12-pound camera. So that would be a camera and lens and maybe some attachments and that sort of thing. And that's excellent to know, because if this is rated and spec'd to be able to hold that much weight outside of your vehicle and keep your camera and equipment safe, then obviously it's a solid piece of gear. And I highly recommend this for anyone. I mean, even if someone that's just just doing vlogs and videos for their channel, or maybe more professional people that do professional videos and that sort of thing, it's an excellent piece of gear to have in your bag for sure. I know this thing's gonna last me a long time, and I'll put the link in the description as well, so you know which one to get. As I mentioned before, there are several different ones, and this you could actually pick up on Amazon for about $100, I believe. And again, it's not something that's like super cheap. It's not the most expensive that you can get, but again, you wouldn't want to trust your pricey camera on your lenses and that sort of thing to something that's could potentially fall and destroy everything just because you're trying to save a couple of bucks. So that's why I went a little bit hefty with this, because I know that I can trust it for sure. If you were to put this on the glass or something like that and try to take it off, good luck. These things are commercial cups. They're absolutely excellent. Again, I don't recommend many things, and I do a lot of research, and I have a very particular gauntlet, if you will, of things that any piece of gear that I get has to pass by for me to feel good, like I actually made a good purchase and that sort of thing. What I want to do next is actually show you guys a clip of this mount on the windshield in the car, just so that you can see, because that's why I got it, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And I want to show you guys, for the ones that are interested, what it actually looks like, how stable it is, that sort of thing, so you see that there's no vibrations and that sort of stuff, which I think is important. That's something that I would be interested in seeing in a review video, so I want to go ahead and include it here. So let's go ahead and switch over to the video showing you how this little guy works inside of your vehicle. What's up, guys? We are back. I'm here driving in my car, and I have the Gecko mount on the windshield, the 3 suction cups. I wanted to do a quick clip for you so that you can see how this mount performs. Right now I'm on the highway. I'm going 63 miles an hour. Relatively flat roads, of course, and you can see for yourself that there's not much, if any, vibrations or juddering, that sort of thing, which is great. In the description of the product itself as well, it says that it's super stable and absorbs all the vibrations. I would imagine that would be very important for something that you can potentially mount outside of your car. But you can see for yourself, it's pretty stable, right? It's smooth. Again, I'm going 67 now, and there's not much vibration. So obviously something you would want in a product that you're going to use to record inside your car. All the bumps in the roads and stuff, you want it to be able to absorb that vibration. And again, I'll put the link in the description to this particular mount. One thing to mention as well, if you do decide to go this route, that you will need a small little adapter. It's the hot shoe adapter, so that you can connect your mount to the hot shoe of your camera. If the hot shoe of your camera is on the top, that's why I got that adapter. That's what allowed me to connect it to the mount in the car. But overall, everything's pretty stable. It looks good, and it's reliable, and it passes my tests for being able to record reliably in the car. So if you have any questions or any comments or anything like that, let me know in the comments below. I always ask, or I always answer any comments and that sort of thing. So if you have any questions, let me know, or anything else you want to see before you decide to make a buying decision, and I'll try to record that for you. But I hope you got something out of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.